All right, everybody. I think we're on air now. Welcome. I was doubling as the DJ for the national anthem as a quick favor. There was no other Dixonites here to do it, so I did. Base hit to start off the game. Safe on the stolen base over to second. This is Michael Kincaid up for the Stoutland Tigers. Stoutland lost to the Liberia Rangers and then beat the Plato to get here to the consolation final of the Frisco League baseball tournament. Second pitch to Kincaid fouled away. And we'll have a scoreboard here in a minute. Just got to fix everything up. Brody Nelson on the run. He's going to beat the throw. Throw gets away from Easton Payne over there at third. But Brody Millsap will stay. Second stolen base, Ricky gone. He knows about the joke too now, so better. I'd start talking in third person yet. He is playing shortstop today. Lays down a bunt. Made on Millsap. Smart play there by Alexander, who's on the mound today for the Bears. So Dickinson gets on with a field, and Millsap is tagged out at home, so 2 outs now. And that will bring up Riley Bench here, who I believe was hitting 385 the other night. Stolen base down there by Dickinson now. Swing and a miss there by Dickinson. I believe that makes it 1-1 here. That one high. Oh, there goes my lineup. What a day it picked to be windy. Thank you, Becca. You're a treasure. That one outside. So I believe 2-0 now. That one put into play over towards first base. And touched. So it is a foul ball. So Bench will head back here with, I think, a 2-1 count. I say I think because I'm trying to fill up my line because I was upstairs doing things. So I'm a little bit behind. That one high. And that'll bring up Cameron Brent here. Brent has a really good batting average. I don't know what it is right now, but I'll tell you here in just a few minutes. That one in there, low for a ball. So they're going to call a balk. And then will go to third. Bench will go to second. Not sure what he did there. So Alexander sets and throws here. Swing and a miss there by Brent. I believe that's strike 2. That one outside. Should run the count here to 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Cameron, the final out of the first inning there, straining 2 Tigers on base. We'll be back in just a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and concrete work and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, a wide variety of sides, sauces.
All right. Bottom of the first. Mason Alexander will lead it off here. That one outside, gets through the catcher. Ball 1. Check swing. It's kind of a. It's going to go foul, luckily for Alexander, because he did not mean to do that. That one will go outside. Kincaid on the mound here for the Stoutland Tigers today. Says Alexander's hitting 125 on the year. Off to a slow start. He's got a 300 on base percentage, though. That one smashed in the gap out to right center. That's going to be a double at least. And the way he's moving, this could easily be a triple. Going to go for third. And he's going to be in safely with a stand-up triple. So one batter on, one batter in scoring position. And that'll bring up Aiden Pauly here. He's hitting 222 on the year. First pitch here. Ball in the outside corner. Now I remember why I moved my table farther away yesterday, because the angle on it's better. That one swung on and hits Coach Payne right in the back. The good news is it's mostly steel there now, so it's probably not too bad. And winds and fires. That one going to be outside as well. A good pitch to hit, fouled off to the third base line again. Score is 0-0. Touched the foul ball, which was very clearly foul. That wasn't even a borderline, and he's getting a warning over there. That one in there low, I believe. No, it's 2-2 now. Two hit over to shorts, picked up at third, over to first, got the out at first, but Alexander will score to put one on the board for the Bears, and they lead 1-0 here. Bears, this is only their second game. They lost to Dixon. And then they had a bye round because there's only 7 teams. That one high on Smith. I don't know what that was. Borderline, this doesn't make any hand signs of any sort, and I can't hear him through these headphones. So I'm just going to have to guess for the most part here. That one obviously outside. So Smith will walk there. That'll bring up Ethan Buttress, who's looking for his first base hit. Gets away from Cameron Bryn over there on the pickoff move. But Pauly will stay where he's at here. And we're meeting over there with Kincaid. I think he's worried he's going to get called on a balk with that move there. one in there for a strike. Buttress takes that one outside. On the way to second is Smith. Stolen base there. And runner in scoring position. That one will hit the dirt. Smith going to third now. He'll be there in plenty of time. I'm working on the scoreboard, guys, so just bear with me here. No pun intended either. That one gets away from the catcher. Coming home here is Smith, and Smith will score. And now the Bears lead 2-0 in the bottom of the first with only one out. After 2 stolen bases by Smith. They are going to be aggressive today. Be aggressive. LOL. All right, so let's reset this. Buttress waits on the pitch. There's nice curveball catch in the outside corner for Kincaid, and that will retire Buttress for the second out of the inning. Ta-da! There we go. We got her. All right, so that'll bring up Easton Payne here. Payne hitting .250 on the year. At least he was last I knew. Playing third base today. That one in there outside for a ball. That one in for a strike. Kincaid trying to find his groove here and get another strikeout going. That one in the dirt. 2-1 now, I believe. So here's the 2-0 pitch by Kincaid. Breaking outside. It was 3-1, so that's a walk. Second walk in the inning for Kincaid. I bring up Connor Pauly here, looking to get a hit. He hasn't got one yet this year. That has been recorded on my end anyhow. That one will catch the outside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-3. Runner goes, throw down. Sterling's throw is not in time. And Easton Payne with a stolen base. And his uncle Robbie is being awfully aggressive over there at third base today. I think he wants to get this thing over with so they can focus on next week's games. Don't give him time to think. It doesn't give him time to screw up. It's always been my philosophy. That one going to get in there for a strike. I believe that makes it 1-2 here. 2-2, excuse me. That one well outside. Payne ready to jump if it had gotten away, but it did not. That one in the dirt. That was a full count pitch, and he will take a walk. That is now the third walk in the inning for Michael Kincaid. Having a day here. So there's 2 on with 2 outs for Owen Brown. He's due for a hit. He's only hitting about 120, looks like. Capable of hitting better, I'm sure, but just hasn't managed it so far. But it's early in the season. A lot of these boys are still finding their groove. Playing a tournament like this at the start of fall is pretty good shape. That's a bunt to the pitcher. Gets away from Cameron Brent. Michael Kincaid made little to no effort to get that throw off. And that will score Payne all the way from second. So an error on the bunt by Brown. Moves Pauly over to third, and Brown first with the error. And it's now 3-0 Bears with 2 outs in the bottom of the first here. That'll bring up Joe Miller. Miller hitting 143 on the year so far. High. Sterling the third, trying to keep Connor Pauly honest over there. And I have to wonder if they're going to call Miller for interference, batter's interference. He's explaining to him what happens with batter's interference. Second pitch to Miller, this high again. So 2-0 here on Miller. Gets a bat on that one, over through the hole at shortstop. No, picked up. Play over at short by Jesse Dickinson to keep that thing in the infield, but not in enough time to get the out. I'm going to call that a single for Miller. An RBI single. It makes it 4-0 Bears. That one in there for a strike on York. York hitting 0 so far, which I hate to see because I know he's been working on making better contact here. Makes contact with this one, pops it straight in the field. Dickinson misses it. Throw to short, or from short to third there is not going to be in time. So Brown, Miller to third, and York to first on an error. And it is now 5-0, and that brings us back to the top of the order with Alexander. Alexander probably hungry for some ribs today. Hit a leadoff triple to start the inning. That one going to just be off the outside corner for a strike, or for a ball, but it should have been a strike, I think. Pitch number 2, well outside. 1-1 now. Or 2-1. 2-0. I can't listen. It is 1-1. So it was a strike, and it should have been. That one hit well out center. It's bouncing center. It's a double again here. Double for who now has a triple and a double in the first inning. Of course, Miller and York. Makes it 7-0 here in the top of. Kincaid getting a little beat up this game. That one outside, Sterling down to third, not near. That one eye high. I think Kincaid is getting extremely frustrated at this point. He's throwing some good pitchers are getting hit, and teammates aren't picking him up. That base picked up over to first and third out. Aiden Polly made 2 of those outs, and that round out the second. But the Bears lead heading into the top of the second. And we'll be back here in just.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. This is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top from chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator. They've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Back at my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
Your Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Glasshopper has your glass covered. Bring top quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, in between. If it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call C in Richland today, 573-76.
Territory, but and off the top of the dugout for Brandon Sterling to go to 0-1 here. Number 6 hitter today for the Tigers. So 6, 7, 8, Sterling, Witt, and Dan Hoosier up for the Tigers in the inning here. At the very least, of course. That one fouled away into the fence back here. That one low for a strike, it looks like, or maybe outside. Hard to tell with how Smith was set up there. Strike 3. And that'll bring up Cooper Witt here. All right, we should be back. The internet keeps overheating because it's directly in the sun, just like I am. Anyway, Bears get out of that inning without allowing any runs. And then London Smith leads off the bottom of the second with a ground out to second. So it's Ethan Buttress up now, who struck out in the first inning. That one well outside, gets away from Sterling. I believe that's no, that's not a walk. I think that's only a 2-0, or 3-0 rather. That one going to be well outside. So it must have been 2-1. Now it's so it's 3-1 now. I don't know where that one missed, but Buttress will take the walk. That'll bring up Easton Payne here, who walked and later scored. That one hit over towards second, hits off the lip. They'll get Buttress out at second on the fielder's choice. So that's 2 outs here for Connor Pauley. Payne over on first now, and they are going to come out. Coach Nicholson wanting to talk to the referee, or the umpire, rather. Not sure what they're discussing, unless he's trying to call some kind of interference there when it hopped off the. I don't think that you can fault the terrain for the path of the ball. Second baseman's entitled to make the play, but the runner is entitled to the baseline. So as long as Buttress did not intentionally try to impede the play, it would be obstruction but not interference. Runner's interference would result in a double play, basically. It would be both outs. But if it's obstruction, it doesn't really matter because Buttress was out anyway. So I'm not sure what the hubbub was, Bub, but either way, it's the second out, and that'll bring up Connor Pauley here. Pickoff over to first. A fake pickoff. Did not throw. Just keeping Payne close here. He's already a stolen base today. That one be a strike on the outside. B. This might be the least animated umpire I have ever seen. The one hit over into right field. Connor Pauley with a base hit here. Easton Payne going for third. He's going to get thrown out. Going for third. Got a little overly aggressive there. But Pauley gets credit for the hit because if Payne hadn't went for third. Here in the bottom of the second, we had top of the third. Bears leading 7-0. Be back in just a minute.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
All right. Top of the third here. And it will be Austin Pribble, Brody Millsap, Michael Kincaid up for the Stoutland Tigers. That's a quick strike out there of Pribble for the first out of the inning. Millsap will step in. He started the game off with a single and was thrown out trying to go home on a fielder's choice there by Dickinson. Unable to catch it. Braden York out there misjudging that ball. I have a hard time giving him an error because it was a well-hit ball, but York could have made the catch, so I think I'm going to give him an error on that. I'll check the score, the other scorekeeper's deal, and see what they do with it, but I think that's going to be an E7. Either way, Millsap sitting on second base here with one out. Swing and a miss there by Kincaid. I believe that makes it 0-2 here. That one low, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, I guess one of those wasn't. So now that'll make it 2-2, I'd imagine. That one going to be in there for strike 3. So 2 outs now. Bring up Jesse Dickinson here with Brody Millsap sitting on second. Just faunching at the bit to take third. And I bet with a right-handed hitter here, Ricky gone here in just a second. Like Stevie Wonder swinging it with a lightsaber, he swings right through that one. 0-1. Foul tips that one. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch in there for strike 3. And 3 strikeouts, only 1 base runner allowed. As we head to the bottom of the third, Bears lead 7-0. We'll be back here in just a minute.
CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the third inning. Was a big swing and a miss there by Owen Brown for strike 1. That one put into play, but foul for strike 2. That one low and out. Being out there now. Kincaid is going to be pulled. And he pointed towards center field, and I believe that's Brody out there today. So we're going to have a pitching change. So Kincaid going to go out to center. Coming in. I'm guessing to pitch. Pitched the other night for Stoutland. I don't know how many pitches he had against Plato on Tuesday. Let's see here. He had 95 pitches on Tuesday. So he can't pitch today. Who is this pitching then? That is Riley Bench coming into pitch. They put Kincaid out in center and brought Millsap in to play third, I believe. Well, while he warms up, let's go pay our sponsors their dues real quick. We'll be back in a minute.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
That pitch in there on the corner for strike three. So Brown will go sit down. Now to bring up Joe Miller here. Miller in the first. RBI single in the first, actually. That one on the outside, strike two. Swung at that one up, popped over towards second base, and Witt will corral it for the out. That'll be out number two. That'll bring up Braden York. Reached on an error. Back in the first inning. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch there from Bench. That one outside. Bench working that outside corner. Yes, and he'll go sit down out number three. As we head to the top of the fourth here, Bears still lead 7-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Termites, spiders, and other insects looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will does best, so call today.
That one fell back into the fence. Sorry, I have to stick my hotspot that I'm using in the freezer in between innings in order to keep it working because it's sitting directly in the sun out here. One of my sponsors got me a real nice canopy that I do not have room in my car for at the moment. So, just out here baking in the sun like an idiot. So 0-2 here on bench. Number 4 hitter, cleanup hitter for the Tigers. It's now 1-2. One-two delivery from Alexander. Up and in, 2-2 evens the count. I'll catch the outside corner for strike 3 looking. Then I'll retire bench and bring up Cameron Brent. One of the better hitters so far this year for the Tigers. To nobody's surprise. Especially not mine. Boy's got a good bat on him. Always has. He's hitting 400. That one in there for a strike. Alexander working very quickly. That one in there for strike 2. That one will get away from him in the dirt. 1-2. One and two, swung on and missed. For strike 3, has 2 strikeouts in the inning here, and that'll bring up Sterling. Struck out in the second. Hitting 182 so far on the year. The Bears making quick work in the top of the 4th so far. That one popped up out of play. That one popped up as well out of play. So now 0-2. A decent breaking ball here. Might be just enough to get Sterling off balance and get the 3rd strikeout. Fastball in the corner works just the same, so he strikes out looking. That is 6 strikeouts in a row now for Alexander as we head to the bottom of the 4th here. Bears leading 7-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, we can build it.
It's going to be the leadoff hitters here. Top of the order, Alexander, Polly, and Smith coming up. Alexander only needs a single and a home run to complete the cycle. Single will be easy to come by. That home run might be a trick. He's going to bunt down third base line. Stumbles a little coming out of the box, but he's going to be there well in time. And there's an infield single to get on for Alexander. And he may be doing his best Brody Millsap impression / Ricky Henderson impression. Ricky gone. Pick off over to first. Nothing doing. Millsap over there at first. They move Cam Brent over to third base. Whitten Dickinson still up the middle. First pitch there. Pushed out into right field. Alexander's going to freeze halfway just in case, and he'll go back to first. That's the first out of the inning. To bring up London Smith. Good lead off first there by Alexander. And Ricky gone. Outside fastball. Sterling couldn't get a good, clean play on it. Alexander safe at second with his second stolen base of the day. And I bet Ricky going to third here, first chance he gets two. That one well outside, and there he'll go on a pass ball. Anybody who didn't watch the other night is lost about what the Ricky Gone thing means. It's a Ricky Henderson reference. All-time leader in stolen bases in the MLB. That one a strike on Smith. Should be 2-1 now. Two-one delivery by Bench. Swung on, foul. Now 2-2. Smith walked in the first inning, had two stolen bases, and then grounded out to second to begin the second inning. That one hit well up the middle. Dickinson knocks it down, can't come up with it in time. Gets it over to first. And Alexander scores. RBI infield single for Alexander. I'm not going to call that an error because Dickinson got a glove on it. Knocked it down, just couldn't get up to get the throw off in time. No reason to penalize Smith or Dickinson. It's not an error. It's a well-hit ball. And here's Buttress. Walked in the second, struck out in the first. That one outside for a ball. Ricky gone again. Smith going to take second easily. Dickinson trying to deke him over there on the pass ball. Make him think the throw was coming. Sterling hadn't even grabbed it yet. Good on Dickinson for being proactive. So now the 2-0 on Buttress. Smith got a good lead from second over there. That one going to catch the outside corner for a strike. 2-1. Two-one delivery on the way. That one hit over towards the second baseman. Gets through by Witt. And that'll advance Smith to third base. And that gives Ethan. Hotspot keeps shutting off on me. I apologize for that. I'm doing my best here. Home half of the 5th inning here. Bears need 1 to end the ball game. Owen Brown swing and a miss. Runs the count to 1-2. One-two delivery. That one outside. 2-2. Good eye by Brown. 2-2 delivery by Bench. That one put into play over down the first baseline. High hopper caught by Brody Millsap, and he'll make the tag for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Joe Miller, who has a hit and a ground out to second on the day. Bench gets the sign. Lets her go. Strike in there on Miller. That one up and in, ball 1. Keeps the count at 1-1. And more than likely, if Miller and York can get on base, Alexander can get one of them home. Now one high, 2-1. That one well outside. That'll run it to 3-1 here. So hitters count. That one misses high. That'll be a walk. Miller takes first base. And with 1 out, I got to imagine he's going to be on the move here. Sawyer Shearer going to come up and pinch hit for. So Sawyer Shearer going to come in and pinch hit. That one in there for a strike. Pick off over to first. Miller back safe, albeit dusty. Miller getting a good lead off first. There he goes, Ricky Gone. Picked a good one to run on, too. It got past Sterling here behind the plate. And I believe it's now 2-1 on Sawyer Shearer. He pokes that one foul. So now it's at least 2 strikes. Might be 1-2. Might be 2-2. I believe it should. So Sawyer Shearer can poke one here somewhere. That one inside. Evens it up here at 2-2. Miller over there on second base needs to be vigilant. That one high and in. Full count here. So base hitter ball 4, that's what he's going for right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third is not in time. So Miller is still third. And that'll be the second out of the inning for the leadoff hitter, Alexander. Good effort there. Good at bat by Sawyer Shearer. So with 2 outs now and a runner on third base, it'll be Mason Alexander, who they're going to intentionally walk and bring up Aiden Pauley, who was hitless on the day. And they're going to have a meeting on the mound. See if they're going to go for a pitching change here, or they're just going to have some strategy involved. With a very speedy Alexander already over on first. He's already got 2 stolen bases. Winning run on third base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Knocking things over here. I'd say they're going over a little extra strategy. It's be a good time for me to have the Jeopardy music, but I don't. Got all kinds of other cool stuff on this thing, though. See, that's fun. I got crickets and stuff, too. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. This thing's pretty fun.
I can even change my voice.
Ollie's hitless on the day. And they got to be careful on that pickoff. If he fakes the third, he's got to throw it. Off goes Alexander. Hit up the middle by Aiden Pauley. If he gets down, it's ball game. Run is in. That is the ball game. They're going to score another just for good measure. So Miller scores and Alexander scores from second. I don't know if we're... But Miller scores the winning run here. So it doesn't really matter if they count it or not. I believe they will, as it's part of the same play. But Miller was the winning run. I'm going to give him the play anyway and just put an asterisk there just in case for the official record. But I'm not the official record keeper, so it doesn't really matter. So the Bears dominate here 7-0 over the Stoutland Tigers. It's their second win over the Tigers this season. And Bears came in, I believe, the number 5 seed, and that's where they finish, is number 5. Stoutland finishes one better. No. And then Plato was the 7 seed. So far, only one upset, and this is shaking out. About how they predicted Licking and Crocker playing for the championship tomorrow. Crocker, the number 3 seed, Licking the number 1 seed, and then the number 2 seed and the number 4 seed, Iberia Rangers and Dixon Bulldogs, respectively, will be playing for 3rd place tomorrow. I unfortunately will not be here for that. I have prior commitments, and I could not find anybody to be here in my stead as a result. But I want to say how much I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys share the links for the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're an advertiser out there and you've been watching this week and you want to do some advertising with me, I promise this is going to get better. I just have to keep working at it, but I'd appreciate the support of anybody. So if you guys just want to advertise, or even if you just want to click over to the Facebook page, I got a Venmo account there that is linked directly to my business account, and you guys can help out that way. So we're going to pay off our sponsors on the way out. And then we will see you guys next week. I think I've got 3 games on the schedule next week at various locations. So be sure to for that link to tune in, and we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see ya.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.